Speaking of cool, 2026, yes, we're already that far ahead. Titles are still being rolled out and announced here, there, and everywhere. Obviously, a fair few of the upcoming Australian championships and national titles are all sort of being announced at the venues. The Speedway Sedans Australia, they announced their 2026 title venues coming up. Esperance Speedway hosting the Junior Sedan National title in January 2026. Exciting news. The Stockies, they're back at Murray Bridge. That's exciting. They'll probably get 100 cars down there, I'm tipping.
Yeah, they will. That's February sometime, isn't it? Early February.
February 26. And then, of course, exciting to see Warrnambool get the National Super Sedan title. I'm looking forward to the racing that those guys will put on around there.
Yeah.
We roll in with 40 Super Sedans down at Warrnambool. That'll be proper impressive down there. So looking forward to that in 26. Wangaratta, they've done a massive amount of work with the production Sedan National title. They're bringing the National Sedan categories into rural Victoria. So nice to see that, and a big pat on the back for Wangaratta. They've put a lot of work in there. So only just right they get to host the production Sedan title. But the one that caught my eye a little bit, and this is going to be a little biased, Ryan, I'm excited to see the 50th running of the National Modified Sedan title at High-Tech Oils Toowoomba Speedway in 2026. That's exciting.
It is. At Easter time, 50th running. That's a nice sort of ring. And when you go through the winners list, is there anyone, or as a Toowoomba driver, I think a Toowoomba driver's probably won it more than anyone else, with Arthur Wheaton, Harry Brazier, Len Kennedy, Matt Smith. There's some very impressive numbers out of the 50 events that have been won by Toowoomba drivers, fitting that the 50th is at Toowoomba. Very, very biased, but we will.
Well, I'll just save you from being extricated from Toowoomba. You forgot Peter Lack.
Of course, yes.
He won three of them. He won three of them. He probably should be on the list as well, Ryan. I don't want you to be booted out of the town yet. So, but yeah, that's exciting. Obviously we'll talk more in the next couple of seasons leading up to that. But really excited to see that announced, and everyone can start to make their plans and preparations.
Yeah, it is, and some people probably question how the titles sort of get allocated. We can probably quickly fill in. So their 25, 26 allocations for those titles. So the national bodies put tenders out or expressions of interest to all the tracks. The tracks then submit their interest in hosting the title, and then those divisional bodies meet as a group and as a collective to look at all the expressions of interest, and then they make a decision based on where the title goes. So that's a shortened down version of how it works, because a lot of people go, oh, why wouldn't that go to this place, or how come it's not going to that place? So that's sort of how the system is. So if your track didn't get it, they may or may not have even put in for it, and then a group of people then make a decision where it goes. So we're very, very fortunate in Toowoomba to get an opportunity to host another title. So we're trying to square away maybe one or two more for the 26 season. And right now we're starting to plan for the 26-27 season, believe it or not, with what titles in rotation fit where, and starting to work on that. So
it's a bit of an eye-opener for the general public to go, holy smokes, that's how far out they've got to plan and work through these things. So a fantastic insight from someone that gets to do that week in, week out, and start to think 3, 4, 5 years ahead.
Well, the 2028, 2027, 28 Australian Speed Car Championship comes back to Queensland. So 27, 28 we're talking about here. So that's obviously on a radar for one venue, and the 26, 27, 410 Sprint Car Championship in rotation is back to Queensland as well. So anyway, who knows? Looking forward to seeing how that pans out. We're up and firing though. Speedway Nation back for season 2 here on the SEN Network. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back on the other side of this.